Today I'll be showing you the simplest and the easiest homemade potato crisps recipe that is perfectly crispy and salted to perfection. I am going to be using 3 key ingredients, that is potatoes, cooking oil and salt. So it's that easy. So grab yourself some potatoes and let's make potato crisps. I'm going to get started by peeling my potatoes. So I have a vegetable peeler over here, which comes very handy. You should get yourself one of these because they just make work very easy. So I'm going to peel my potatoes. When done, you're going to place in your potatoes in a bowl with water and finish up peeling the rest of the potatoes. I'm using medium-sized potatoes for my potato crisps recipe because it's going to be very easy for me to use my mini vegetable peeler to cut out the crisps. Once done, you're going to discard off the potato peels. The next step is to cut out our crisp, and I'm going to be using the same vegetable peeler, but I'm going to be using this blade to cut out the potato crisp. So I'm going to pick one potato and cut out the crisp. Be careful when cutting out the crisp because the blade is super sharp and you don't want some nasty cuts. You can see how thin the potatoes are, and this is what you want to make crispy potatoes. If you don't have a vegetable peeler like this one, you can switch to a knife, or even if you have a mandolin, it cuts out the best crisps. So I'm going to be showing you how to use a knife. So you're going to pick your potato and thinly slice the potatoes into crisp. And your knife should be super sharp so that you get that thin crisp. As you slice the potatoes, you're going to transfer to a bowl with water. This is to get rid of the excess starch. Once you place the potatoes in the bowl, you'll notice that the water turns cloudy. This is the excess starch in the potatoes. So you're going to wash for around 2 times until the water runs clear, and then we'll proceed to the next step. So that is what I'm going to be doing. When the potatoes are clean, the next step is to dry off our potatoes. Over here I have some paper towels. So I'm going to use a couple of paper towels and carefully place in my potato crisps on my paper towel. As you dry your potatoes, you're going to place a frying pan over medium-high flame. And this step is very crucial if you want to get crispy potato crisp. Cut out a few more paper towels and tap dry my potato crisps. And pat dry my potatoes. Once dry, I'm going to pick my potato crisp and place aside. Also, it's really important to dry off your potatoes because you don't want to place in the potatoes in the cooking oil while the oil is hot and the potatoes are wet, because you know what happens. So I'm going to finish up drying my potatoes, and then we're going to be frying the potatoes into crisp. When done, you're going to pick one potato and drop in the cooking oil. This is to check if the oil is hot enough to fry our potato crisp. Remember, we are using medium-high flame. So if the bubbling is too rough, the oil is super hot. And if you notice small bubbles, the oil is okay. Mine is ready. So I'm going to drop in a few more so that I can fry for around 1 to 2 minutes. Super easy. Also remember not to overcrowd the potatoes in the cooking oil because you don't want the potatoes to be soggy, and we are looking for crispy potato crisp. After around a minute, you're going to use your skimmer and flip the potatoes so that they can cook on the other side. And when you notice a lovely golden brown color on your crisp, the crisps are ready. So I'm going to use my skimmer and scoop out the crisp. Transfer to a paper towel to drain off the excess oil. Drop in a few more potatoes in the cooking oil. Immediately you take out the crisps from the cooking oil, sprinkle in with some table salt. This is to season the crisp. Look how awesome the potato crisps are looking like. I'm going to shake off the excess oil from the potato crisp, and then I'm going to transfer to a paper towel. Once done, you're going to put out the flames and add a little bit of salt to my crisp. Using the palm of my hands, I'm going to mix in the salt or toss around the potato crisp so that they can be coated with the salt. I've already plated my potato crisp, which are looking so awesome. They're perfectly salted and super crispy. I'm going to have a taste. Listen to that crunch. They're also super yummy. So delicious. So the best thing about this recipe is that they're freshly made potato crisp or homemade potato crisp, which are super delicious. You can try out making this recipe because also it's a kid-friendly recipe. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you'll be trying out this amazing and perfectly salted potato crisp.